What's up, everybody? It is day 126 of recording every single day until 2025. I hope y'all are doing well. And the message that I want to share today is just the message of being positive. It's so hard in this day and age to really grasp the concept of being positive. What is being positive? You know, what is it? What does that mean? Because to different people, they mean different things. To different people, being positive may not mean the same thing to another person. But what I believe being positive is just making a slight change in someone's day or into the environment around them. A positive change, a good change, an influential change. So many of us are so stuck in this negative world and the culture of today because the culture of today worships negativity. The culture of today is so obsessed with negativity, and we have become so consumed by it, where that's all we can think about. All we can think about is gossiping, tearing each other down, insulting one another, complaining about this or complaining about that. But when people do decide to be positive or they do decide to help back or do they want credit for it immediately. We have such a hard problem with just being positive and being nice to people because we feel like we should get some type of reward out of it. Just because you're trying to be a positive person doesn't mean everyone has to be positive back to you. Just because you're being positive and you're making a change doesn't mean you instantly deserve a reward. You should be positive just because you want to be positive. Not everyone around you is gonna feel that positivity. Not everyone around you is gonna want to match that positivity. But when you decide to make yourself feel better by acting better, by trying to do better, you're just gonna feel like you are growing as a person and you're gonna feel your maturity level go up because you're no longer complaining about these stupid little things that really don't mean anything. When you stop focusing on the negativity, I feel like that's when you can really enjoy life. You know? And I'm just sharing a personal situation with me, right? Super simple, right? And maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't. But I went fishing today. And I was super excited. I bought my worms. Yeah, I had to buy some bobbers. And I went out, and when I set up all my stuff and I was ready to cast my line, it got so windy. So windy where a lake that I've never seen waves at literally started producing waves because of the wind. And I was thinking, I have two different, very different reactions that I could give to this situation. I can either get pissed off because I just went through that whole process of buying worms, of doing everything, getting my stuff set up, finally finding a spot. And now it's windy and I'm not catching anything because it seems like the fish are scared of some waves that are happening. Or I could just enjoy the moment. And I could think, you know what, the breeze feels nice. I'm not catching anything, but hey, I'm still relaxed. I'm still enjoying being outside. I'm still enjoying casting my rod and just chillaxing. It feels good. And that's the difference between positive people and negative people. And which one would you rather hang out with? The one that complains about things that they can't control or complains about everything underneath the sun? Or the one that adapts to a situation and tries to make the best out of it? Which one would you rather hang around with? And based off the one that you'd rather hang around with, that's how you should be acting. Because that's the type of people that you attract. You attract who you are. You attract people like you normally, right? And if you're successful, you're most likely going to attract more successful people. But if you're a slum and you just don't do nothing and you just slug around all day, you're most likely going to attract people like that. That's just a natural process that occurs in life. And it's how you make friends that are kind of like you, because you attract people that you are similar with, that you have similarities with. Sorry. So when you ask yourself, who would you rather be friends with, the one that's complaining about the wind or the one that is just embracing it? And that's what I've come on here to say. How hard is it just to be a bit more positive? Imagine the impact that you can make in someone's day by just smiling, waving, or complimenting how they look. Or by holding up someone's door, or just doing something nice for somebody else. We've become so entitled to the fact that we don't owe nobody anything, and we should all just be looking out for ourselves. Although I believe that you should be looking out for yourself and you should be caring for yourself and loving yourself, it's also important to be loving towards others and to help others and to be there for others. It's not all about you. The spotlight's not fully on you. People have become so obsessive with themselves where they love to block others out and think that nobody else deserves anything but them. And one of those things is being positive and kind towards others. So, like I said, I just came on here I don't know. I felt like it was on my heart to speak about it because I feel like this world needs some more positivity. And even if this video only changes one person's mind and thought process, I'm glad, because that's the whole point of this. Just try and be a little bit more positive. If you're ever in a situation where you want to react poorly, know that you can always react positively. You don't always have to be negative. Even if it is a negative situation, you can pull a positive out of it and remain positive. It's possible. I believe that it's possible with every single circumstance. I mean, maybe not every single circumstance. Let's be for real. But most circumstances, I believe that there is a other light at the other side of the tunnel that you can choose instead of being isolated fully in the darkness of the situation. So, yeah. That's all I got. I love y'all, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Adios.